what, bitch? Nigga must not know my rank, but we thought about apartments. Yeah, the section ain't had no name, you know I ain't signed shit. Little shorty gon' do her duties, gon' build down, help me. Yeah, most of these bitches got fleas, you leave his tricks up the sleeve. And a nigga done fell in love and know the bitch got a team. Yeah, I'm solo doing my shit, but I keep a Glock and stick. Yeah, and it match my motherfucking fit, but you don't know cause it's heat. Me my mom Deuce out there struggling, do anything to feed the babies. Now I get to the goddamn money, do anything to feed my lady. I'm a real ass G-ass prince, UPK nation Israel. I got kids that's in your hood, posted up waiting to get you. All that soft ass shit with your hoe, swore time we on go. And we take so much damn ground, but we don't even want no more. It's too late for you to buy, we don't want no new members. Cause your weak ass, dirt ass nigga can't even fight your addiction. And hell now we don't blend, you niggas puffing on the pen. You hit that shit on my whip, you get your ass dismissed. I've been gone for way too long, started calling my phone. And most of these fake ass niggas never know the fucking bond, bitch. Whole ass nigga, get your shit together, man. Get fucked by how I start, I love breaking bitches' hearts. I don't celebrate no birthdays, I care less about your cries. Little shorty, she gotta feel something, or she gon' do what she wanna. And I'm on top of all that shit, could never catch me on slumber. Boss say he a boss, we bury his ass in Boston. Boss say talking about smoke, he coughin', put his man in the coffin. Yeah. Money up, bitch, we talking, counting up, that's for the culture, nigga. I know 3Z got my back, that's anytime where I'm at. No matter if I'm right or wrong, no big bro, he gon' step. Man, shout out Tweet Man Cub, no smoke, keep the slugs. Free Dre boy out of the pen, getting all to do it big, nigga. Boy, I stumped me a crock in Tim's, keep the blood souvenir. You a liability, baby ass gangsta, I wreck your shit like a deal. How I come up, I know how it is, out here in Crackerville. Nigga do anything for a drop, anything for a spill. I got SC on my back, South Coast, South Crack. If that stick jam up, you whack, you shoulda never put your gat. Tryna flex up on these hoes, but truly though, you a hoe, nigga. Get fucked by how I start, I love breaking bitches' hearts. I don't celebrate no birthdays, I care less about your cries. Little shorty, she gotta feel something, or she gon' do what she wanna. And I'm on top of all that shit, could never catch me on slumber. Boy say he a boss, we bury his ass in Boston. Boy say talking about smoke, he coughin', put his man in the coffin. Yeah. Money up, bitch, we talking, counting up, that's for the culture, nigga.
I'm in the bushes, just watching this family. I got extensions, sit up, make grin and start dancing. Yeah, we know what you did, and I'm coming, I'm loaded. And I know you don't know it, I just posted up, scope it. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, then the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah, diamond dance. To get the picture. I see you smiling. There's a shooter outside and he quiet, little nigga. All that cap rap might have to find me a nigga. All these niggas watching movie, they start jocking the image. I can't even buy it, little nigga. I know this pump it up, flip 'em, we get the drop on them crackers in Alabama. I get the order and see pull up on the Klansman. They talking about they catch a nigga, they gon' hang 'em. Catch 'em while they hanging. One by one we take 'em. I know this bitch, that bitch told she keep a secret. No, but I can't trust her. What's the point, bitch, in my business? We moving silence. No rap, little boy, keep silent. This Mac come with a silence. It's a true moment of silence, little bitch. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet, then the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah, diamond dance. To get the picture. I see you smiling. Pussy boy bit. Christ return, it's gonna be some killings all in these streets. Vesture dipped in blood, no he ain't condensed in peace. It's gonna get way too ugly for the land and free. Ask yourself why little boy, and I'm sure that you see. I don't believe in make-believe, Greek mythology is way too cheap. I don't celebrate my birthday cause this shit bigger than me. Call me what you wanna call, I'm a trade on my nation, my word, oh my God. All these Edomites trying to catch me cause they know I'm right. It either be a bitch or my own people that's trying to take my life. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet and the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Get it. Diamond dance. Get it. You get the picture. I see you smiling. Push a ball victim.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing. Like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK soup solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. Why they hoe wanna take my piece? All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing. Like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Bass up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip look like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK soup solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing. Like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
All right, Slug. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat. Please put a one in the chat if you can hear me, Bob Shot. All right, we got a one. We got a one. At the water, Officer Shaw. That being said, all right, Shalom Israel. We the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York. And we are under Commander General YAHANNA's tutelage, his leadership as a leader of this nation, you know what I'm saying, of the school, you know what I'm saying? And we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group, you know what I'm saying, any other Muslim, organization, any Christianity, anything like that, any sort of that, man. We are the home of the truth, man. We are separate. All right. And we teach, man. We teach it's in the stream, and we teach that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the 12 lost tribes of Israel, according to the Bible. It should be in the chat, Officer Sharp. Should be in the chat right there. And we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of Israel, according to the Bible. Sometimes we say lost because, our people still trying to figure it out. But all in all, you know what I'm saying? We are here in this school, we understand who we are, We're just trying to wake up the rest of our brothers and sisters that need to be waking up. You know what I'm saying? This is a full-time job, you know what I'm saying? And we got something to do, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that our brothers and sisters understand who they are according to the Bible. Because this is a very important time, you know what I'm saying, coming up, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible, you know what I'm saying, the biblical prophecy, that we're going to figure out, you know what I'm saying, that we the Lord's chosen people, man. We are preferred by the Most High. And we got something, you know what I'm saying, coming for us. You know what I'm saying, that you cannot that you can't put a price on. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's beyond this world, man. This society, this age that we live in today. This is not the, you know what I'm saying, the norm. It's just something that they've been hiding from our people and try to keep us asleep, you know what I'm saying, by their ways, so their society, their you know what I'm saying, cultures, you know what I'm saying, trying to put it on us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But we already got something special that has just been put in a box pretty much for decades, centuries, thousands of years, that we, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have this truth that the Most High had put down, and then sent Christ, you know what I'm saying, our brother, a black man from the tribe of Judah, to to keep on continuously to keep on putting the word out, to give us the gateway to how to really perfect this thing, so we can finally come back as a nation, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, as the children of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? So my class today, man, the title is called "Are You Really Loyal?" Right? Are you really loyal? You know what I'm saying? People like, you heard this word a lot. Especially, I don't know, maybe it's just the era that I grew up in. I heard this word, it's like being thrown around a lot. Maybe around 2013 to now on, right? I heard the word before, but it really became like some trend or something. Maybe around that time, like people saying, all right, loyalty, yep, you ain't loyal and stuff. Throwing this word around, people want to put that definition of what they think loyalty is, or what, you know what I'm saying, or what they may feel they can do with loyalty, right? But loyalty is a very strong thing, right? Sorry about that. Hey, Shalom Lord Christ, Officer Lakama on. What's going on with it? You might, I think you gotta unmute your mic.
Shalom, Lord of Christ.
There you
Salaki.
is. Hey, you 12. Hey, Lord Christ, what's going on
Lord
with
of
it?
Christ.
Doing all right?
Khan, I'm a Khan.
So,
What
yeah,
about you, Adawan?
hey, I'm doing 12, man. I'm ready to teach this class right here, man.
Khan.
You know what I'm saying? So we got Officer Lakama on and checking with us, to help us out with the class today, man. I appreciate you coming down. But yeah, like I was saying, this class is called Are You Loyal, right? So loyalty, which is a word, you know what I'm saying, that has been thrown around and tossed, used, you know what I'm saying, so what you call it, so loosely, right? They ain't really got no weight to it because people they just claim they're loyal because they can do things based off of terms, based off of, what you call it, based off of like I said, terms, based off of something that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get this to get that, to give you loyalty, right? So that's pretty much what people do. But loyalty is actually something that you give, you know what I'm saying, which is almost synonymous with love, that you give no matter what, right? You know what I'm saying? Through the pressure, you know what I'm saying, through your trials and tribulations, through thick and thin, man. Right? Not nothing that somebody would do unjust unto you, but something that y'all both are coming in with, or whoever it may be, right? That's what the loyalty will bring, man. So man, I'm gonna just get right into it, man. This is Brotherhood class, right? So I'm teaching on this, but we can come on if you could get it, man. Start Numbers 14 and 11. You could, Papa.
Khan, I'm a Khan.
Because first of all, I'm about to show off first the Most High God does, right? The Most High, the Creator of this earth, the Creator of all things. You know what I'm saying? The Creator of His people. I'm gonna show you something that he did. He can do whatever. The Most High can do whatever He wants, right? He can do whatever He wants, right? Because He has the capacity, He has the power to do it, but He doesn't do anything for no reason, right? So I'm just gonna show the Most High's way, you know what I'm saying, through this scripture right here. Just to start the show you something right here. Right? You got that come on?
Khan, Numbers 13 and 4, right?
Numbers 14 and 11.
Oh, 14 and 11.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 and 11. Numbers 14 and 11. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me?
Right.
And how long will it be?
You can stop right there. He said, the Lord said unto Moses, he said, how long will this people provoke me, right? To give you a quick run right now, we already came out of the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, just came out of the land of Egypt. Moses brought us through the trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, through the plagues, us getting attacked by the Egyptians and all, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the land, in the wilderness, right? And the Lord trying to get us in order. Moses trying to get us in order. The Lord told what Moses to do, and he's out there trying to do it, right? And children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are acting up out there, man. They showing they ass right now. That's what they doing. Over and over and over in front of the Most High's sight, man. Something that we should not do if we want to live, right? but we still alive at this point. But the Lord, he said, he went and asked, he said, how long shall this people provoke me? He's asking Moses. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got all the power in the world. But he using Moses to say, hey, I'm warning them now. He's like, how long they gonna keep this up? How long they gonna keep on being rebellious against what I've told them to do, what I used to do? And they've seen all the wonders and works and the power that I did to bring them out of Egypt. And they're gonna come over here and pull this. You know what I'm saying? Still using the same customs, worshiping the same statues and gods that I just brought them from when they was in Egypt, and they're gonna keep doing the thing. So he's asking Moses, how long will these people provoke me? Keep going.
And how long will it be ere they believe me?
And how long will it be ere that they believe me? Keep going.
For all the signs which I have shewed among them.
Right, like I just said. He said, will it be ere that they believe me? That means they really they see what he's done, but they're not following the Most High, right? And all the signs which he showed them. He showed them everything. I mean, come on now. All the plagues, I'm talking about the blood to the frogs, to the locusts, to the boils amongst them, to killing their firstborn of their sons, of their people, raining hail mixed with fire down from heaven. He did all that. And they're not showing nothing, man. They're not showing him any appreciation. I mean, they've seen it with their own eyes, and it's still coming back void. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is not happy. So let's keep going.
And the Lord said unto Salakia, I lost where I'm now, Salakia. Verse 12,
right.
I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them.
And disinherit them.
Disinheritance, Salakia.
Right. Well, he said, I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them. He said, he's going to smite them with some pestilence, man, something, some type of famine or plague that can hurt them so they can really feel the consequences of what they've done. They're not showing no loyalty to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they just got, of course, they just got out of Egypt, right? But it's like, if you don't, like, come on now. They saw what he did, man. Like, come on now. This didn't happen in one damn day. This happened over time. That he showed them time and time after again. He destroyed their enemies right in front of them. That was a precedent. And he said he might disinherit them. That means he's gonna take his inheritance from them, the inheritance from the children of Israel that he gave them. Right? Just like the scriptures say, thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage. Go ahead.
And will make of thee a greater nation and mightier than they.
Right. He's telling Moses, he said, I'm gonna make of you a great nation. He's telling Moses, I'm gonna make a greater nation that's mightier than the children of Israel. He's gonna start over. That means he's plotting to wipe out the children of Israel, man. Like dang. Like that ain't, it sound effed up, but I mean, what you expect? You know? So he said he gonna wipe out, he gonna make the Moses of a great nation. Start from their seed instead of from Jacob, which is Israel, Yasha, right? You're gonna start from Moses. Then they would have had the Mosesites or the Masha'Allah or something like that. I don't know. However you put that in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Moses in Hebrew is Mashah, right? So he would have made up something totally different. Yep. Keep going.
And Moses said unto the Lord, then the Egyptians shall hear for that. Salaki.
Yeah, you go ahead.
For thou broughtest up this people in thy might from among them.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 14. And they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land, for they have heard that the Lord are among this people, that thou, Lord, art seen face to face, and that thy cloud standeth over them, and that thou goest before them by daytime in a pillar of a cloud, and in a pillar of fire by night.
Right. He said, and the Egyptians. All right, so in verse 13, I didn't even explain that. Moses said it to the Lord. You read 13, right?
Constant.
And he said to the Lord, he said, the Egyptians shall hear it. He said, no, he's telling the Most High, like the Egyptians shall hear. They're gonna eventually find out what happened to what you did to the children of Israel, right? And the Egyptians gonna hear it. He said that you brought up this people in thy might from amongst them. And they're gonna hear how you had the pillar of cloud to lead us out. You done did all these glorious works, right? By a pillar of fire by night. So go ahead and read 14.
And they will tell you, Miss Salaki, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land, for they have heard that the Lord art among this people, that thou, Lord, art seen face to face,
Right.
and that thy cloud, Salaki. Keep going.
Yeah, you got it.
And that thy cloud standeth over them, and that thou goest before them by daytime in a pillar of cloud, and in a pillar of fire by night.
All right, keep going.
Verse 15. Now if thou shalt kill all this people as one man, then the nations which have heard the fame of thee will speak, saying, verse 16, because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land which he sware unto them, therefore he hath slain them in the wilderness.
Right. All right. You started that. So Moses is right here. He's saying, man, don't listen, Lord Abba. He's saying, if you kill them, the nations, they're gonna hear of the fame, man. They're gonna hear what you already did. They're gonna know what happened to Egypt, man. Everybody's gonna hear about it. These other nations, the people that's still left, they're gonna tell what happened and how the children of Israel got released from bondage out of Egypt, man. And they're gonna hear all these things you did. And if you kill them, then the nations of that hear of the fame that you did, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna hear that you brought them into the land in the wilderness. And keep going on 17.
Verse 17. And now I beseech thee, for the power of my Lord be great, according as thou hast spoken, saying.
Right. So pretty much they're gonna hear of all these great things you do, just to bring them out here, just to destroy the children of Israel and make another nation. And Moses cared about the Most High's reputation, so he heard that, man. The Lord heard what he said. Right. So read verse 18.
Verse 18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation.
Right, man. This is why you should have loyalty to the Most High, man. In everything you do, man. I'm talking about doing everything you can in this truth as a brother in the school. And if you're in the world that's not in the school, you should pay your allegiance to the Most High, bar none, bro. you should bring everything you have to the Most High, because He has showed mercy unto our forefathers, man. He has given us something that like, come on, man. He could have destroyed us right there. If it wasn't for Moses begging and pleading for mercy to the Most High, we would not be a nation, man. The Most High would start over with something new. We don't have any control over this, which it should show you, right? So let's keep on going, man. Let's go to verse 26. Get down to 26.
Verse 26.
Right.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 27, how long shall I bear with the evil congregation, with murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 28. Say unto them, as truly as I live, saith the Lord, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you.
Right. He said, say truly, as I live, as the Lord, as He has spoken in my ears, so I will do to you. So the Lord, He said He heard all these murmurings, right? He heard all the speakings against them, right? After all the Lord has done for them, bringing them out of captivity, from getting whipped and scourged for 400 plus years, man. I'm talking about that. I mean, like, come on now. Y'all know how it feels, man. Everybody in the school knows how it feels working out of damn slavery here in this country in America. You get tired of going to that damn slavery, man. You got to go there week by week just to make ends meet. You got to work at this job. You got to wake up early as hell. I'm talking about 5:30, sometimes 4 o'clock, or you might pick that shit. That's the day shift. Then you got an evening shift. You got something? Go ahead.
Sure, I wake up at 3:30 Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Trust me, I know. I know, man. 3:30, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? This is like, it's like you gotta keep these people kingdom up, man, because we oppressed in here. So you can understand the severity of it and understand what the children of Israel has been going through back then in Egypt. They're feeling the same result, right? Spiritually on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're not getting whipped. Yeah, we're not getting whipped by, you know what I'm saying, by leather whips and things like that, or you know what I'm saying, beaten in any kind of way just to do some work. But you got a supervisor over you. You got a boss. You got a team manager. Your what you call it? Your slave watcher or something like that. You got somebody watching what you do, and you got somebody waiting just to fire you, right? On any terms. But back then, you know what I'm saying, they didn't really have to fire us. All they did was just whip the hell out of our people. And now, if you get fired from a job, now you gotta take it behind and find something else and start all over. To get in the sight of these damn oppressors to get all over again. Man. That's hell, man. The children of Israel have been going through hell for thousands and thousands of years, even to this day. That's what we're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? On these slaveries. Then you got your night shift. You got your damn night shift. Oh man. Third shift, man. Who wants to go working 10 to 12 hours on a damn night shift, man? Who wants to do that? And it's not something that you like. It's something that pays a lot just to pay the bills. You might get 20 hours, 18. You know what I'm saying? You go for the top dollar jobs, you know what I'm saying? Which is still minimum wage at this point because of the prices in the market. You know what I'm saying? That's making the prices go up right now. Right? everything. It's damn near still minimum wage, but you got to get that to stay afloat. To damn keep a damn car, man. Right? That's what happens. So let me get Proverbs 17 and 17. Come on. The class is still about loyalty, right? We're gonna get into it because you have to understand, man. Loyalty is something that's priceless, man. Loyalty is gonna get us out of captivity, man. Loyalty is gonna get us from being oppressed in this place for years and years as a people, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And I have, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? There's still problems within each tribe of our nation through Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. There's always a problem. But I do have to give credit to damn I.S.U.P.K, man. I.S.U.P.K, of course, they go through the same shit we go through. It's like it. The same things that we go through. You know? They go through the same thing we go through. But I have to give them credit for being loyal and to working together at some point of their lives. Because if you see I.S.U.P.K, you'll see when they got to work on the construction jobs, they keep it in the family, man. I'm talking about all the cousins, uncles, dads, and children, even the sisters working on that construction site with them to make that money, man. You get that job done. I see it. I seen it. Right? That's something that we have to bring into a totality. But they're still going through hell. You know what I'm saying? They're still getting oppressed and still have injustice amongst them, even though they do those things, right? Every tribe has their time to go through these hardships, man. And we've all been through it. So you got that come on.
Proverbs 17 and 17. A friend loveth at all times.
Right. He said
a friend loveth at all times.
Right. He said a friend loveth at all times. A friend, a real friend. Right. You know that song, Friends, man. Friends. How many of us have friends? Something you can depend on. All that, right? You know that come on. That's that song. Everybody know that song. Friends. And it tells you the word. How many of us had them, and someone you can depend on, man. What can you depend on of having friends, man? What is a friend for real? What is a friend for real, man? You know what? Look, come on. Can you give me the definition of friend? You got your cell, your phone. So I'm trying to make a point right, you know, because it just like I said, loyalty. People use that very loosely. That word and that term loosely. Friend is another term that they use very loosely, man. A friend it's not just everybody calls somebody their friend, man. But the scriptures say, if thou findest a friend, prove them first, man. Prove them first. That's how you're gonna know if they're really a friend. In the end. And most of the times people will find out that this person just either for you females, for you sisters out there, they just want to hang around you and gossip. Or you brothers out there, they want to use you for some money or some drug acts, or just to get around, right? But what really is a friend? You got that? Come on. You got that? Come on. You frozen? I ain't frozen right now. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. You got
look like it automatically mutes my mic when I go off screen.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, don't worry about it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Let me read it real quick. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, I see.
Kind.
Yeah.
Definition of friend: a
Uh-huh.
person who one knows and with whom one has a bond or mutual affection,
Right.
typically exclusive or sexual or family relation.
Whoa, what? Hold on now.
That it got a comma, so
Okay, that's another word. Okay, but
so
the first few definitions, right? Read it from the top again.
a
Right.
person whom one knows
Yeah.
and with whom one has a bond or mutual affection.
All right. Not that mutual affection part, but a bond. You know what I'm saying? A bond. If you think about two brothers, right? That's a mutual bond, right? Something that a bond is something that's together. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking alike. They're together. I got your back in the time of adversity. You got his back in the time of adversity. Same thing with the sisters. You know what I'm saying? She got your back. You got her back through whatever times you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing unrighteous, but something that's going to keep you afloat when you're really just when you're just out of it, man. To bring you back to afloat, to keep you together, keep you have a peace of mind. There when in your depression, there when you have doubts, man. Somebody to build you back up. That's a friend. A friend that's there through thick and thin at the low, right? So, but when you said that other part, what's that other part say that I paused there? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hold on, Salaki.
Right.
It has a comma. It says typically exclusive pause or sexual or family relationship.
Right. Okay. At that part, we could just talk about relationships between a man or a woman, right? They got
Kind
sexual.
that
Right. You got it?
kind.
Yeah. That's
Say it,
something.
say it again, sir. Sorry.
No. I thought you had something. You had something to say?
I couldn't hear you. I going off my phone speaker. I can barely hear, but I can hear you though.
That's the wild. But what I'm saying, according to that, you know what I'm saying, through a man and woman, right? They got a bond. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, in Genesis, if you know what I'm saying, man shall leave his mother and father and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Right? You know what I'm
Kind.
saying? That's how you can put it together. You know what I'm saying? Look at that scripture. They shall become one flesh. They are friends. They're together, they're family, because they're working together. They're helping each other, you know what I'm saying, tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? You help me with this, I help you with this, you know what I'm saying? Because we both need each other. That's how you create a family, right? So that's they're saying. It's like that's what a friend is, man. Okay. So can you read that scripture all the way through? Proverbs 17 and
Uh,
17.
Proverbs 17:17. A
Uh-huh.
friend loveth at all times,
Right. Friend
and a
love it.
brother
Go ahead.
and a brother is born for adversity.
Right. And that's why it made a differentiation when it said brother, because we read that definition. It talked about even a sexual partner, which is between a man and a woman, right? Which what it should be, right? So it said a friend, you know what I'm saying, is together at all times, man. At all times, man. Not when they feel like it, not when they mad at the other person, you know what I'm saying? Have some type of distraught, had an argument. It don't even matter. A friend is with you at all times, man. It's sticking with you through thick and thin. Whatever you go through, your trials, everything, man. Because that's a friend. That's somebody that's with you because they love you. That's what love is right there. Love ain't ain't to here to comfort you. Love is to go through everything. It has both. It has both sides. Love doesn't just have one side to feel good. That's why this damn Valentine's Day and all these damn stupid movies and the stupid crap that we watch, these shows and reality shows and these fairy tales that we have in our head get to us because we think that that's what love is. We think that love just has one side. It's just the beautiful parts, you know what I'm saying? The comfortable parts. That's just one side. What about the adversity, man? What about when you're going through something with somebody, with your brother or with your significant other, with your wife, your girlfriend? What about that? Are you going to stick to it with that? This society has taught us love is only based off of gifts and terms and conditions, man, which is a damn lie. That's not what love is, man. You should rip that to shreds, man. You've been lied to. Now you done broke up your whole family, man, because of that. Some sisters had broken up the whole family because they thought that love was based off of terms and conditions, man. Right? When you should have kept that family together. But we're gonna get that in. We're gonna get to that later. You know what I'm saying? Let me get let me get Proverbs 19:4. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the same chapter. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to show you exactly what loyalty is, man. That's not real loyalty, right? They both start with an L, man. Loyalty and love. But love is actually loyalty. Love is loyalty, bro. It's not wavering when it feels like, you know what I'm saying, something's wrong, right? So you got that?
Constant.
You got it.
Proverbs 19:4. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor.
Read that one more time.
Proverbs 19:4. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor.
It said wealth. Wealth. One more time. I don't think they heard it for real.
Proverbs 19:4.
Fact.
Wealth maketh many friends. But the poor is separated from his neighbor.
Wealth profit many friends. Many friends. When you're rich, when you have wealth and money, you can get plenty of friends with that. But because you got financial stability, you got money that you can bank on, man. You got something that you can that you can use at all times. That's what you got. You got wealth, man. You got money. You know what I'm saying? You got wealth and money. The wealth profited many friends, but the poor what? Look, come on, the poor what?
But the poor is separated from his neighbor.
But the poor is separated from his neighbor, man. That's how many people see poor people, right? The poor is seen as that. The poor on the streets, it separates him from his neighbor because he's living on the streets, because he's out there begging, because he's out there holding a sign written in a Sharpie marker, asking for $5 a piece or anything. That's what they write on. That's what they write on a cardboard, right? They were like, anything helps. Trying to find a place to stay, trying to have something to eat just to last for the day. That's separating people because not everybody is going to give them money, but most people are going to go to somebody with some wealth, man, with some money. You know what I'm saying? When they're really just an a-hole. At the end of the day, they got money. They might can help you with this, with that, but they don't love you. And you don't love them. You damn sure don't love them that got money. You love them because of the money. If it ain't about the money, right? Come on. Ain't that what T.I. say? Ain't about the money.
Kind, if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up.
Don't be blowing me up, right?
Yep, ain't getting up.
I ain't getting up. All that. There's plenty of songs about it. Look, man, if you got to go get your money, get your money. Don't let money control your behind. Man. That's when you become a bitch to it. That's when you become that to it. Now the oppressor, the Caucasian that's on the money is making you that bitch. Damn. You let niggas look, not niggas like it. You let pressures on paper make you a bitch, right? That's some mental stuff right there. I'll never become a slave to money. I need it. Money is a defense to use it for what you need and the help of all things. But it's also a damn burden when you give your whole soul over to that thing. Right? So can you read that one more time? Come on. That precept.
Proverbs 19:4.
Yeah.
Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor.
Right. Right. That's it on that. So give me 1 Corinthians 13:4. I wasn't even really gonna pull this, but what we was talking about kind of reminded me of this. What we was talking about brought me to this, right? So it helped kind of balance out the class even more, right? It's loyalty. I'm about to get into something. It's gonna help me bridge over to what I'm about to talk about a little bit. And this is what I've been taught, right? This ain't. Look, don't look at me with goddamn all the wisdom in the world. I've been taught these things, man. Right? But now I understand. Now we are up in the school understand these things now because we have learned them, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over. That it's become, you know what I'm saying, a bedrock, a foundation, you know what I'm saying, in our lives to help us understand what we really need to understand, man. And these things work because everything else is not working, man. Nothing else is working according to this earth, man. It may seem like it's working because everybody may seem like they're living their good life or they're just suffering through it, right? And they ain't really telling you about the other side of what they're going through, right? We over here living for the Most High. And we have something to look forward to other than this stupid society, man. Other than what they teach us, man. We got something real up in here, man. And can't nobody take it from us because we actually sincere about what we do in here. It's not no fluke, man. You can't fake this and be in here, man. That's right. You can't fake it, man. Oh, so you can't fake this, man. This is real, man. We put our heart and soul and minds into this thing, man. We do this with every inch of our breath, man. Blood, sweat, and tears behind closed doors. we about to cry in front of you, right? You know what I'm saying? But God damn it, you know what I'm saying? We do this for real, for real. That's right. That's right. Oh, nice. I like this. Let's say what off. So got that. You know what I'm saying? We warriors got that. That's why we do this. So you got that? You got that?
Kind of, you said 1 Corinthians chapter 13:4.
That's right.
Kind of 1 Corinthians chapter 13:4. And
right.
All the congregations said that they would do so, for the thing was right in the eyes of all the people. Verse 5. So David gathered all Israel together.
Hey, so like it. I know it's hard to hear. You got 1 Corinthians 13:4.
Kind. Oh snap! I meant Shalaki. I meant Chronicle. Sorry about that.
You too wild.
Shalaki.
No, you good. You good. Uh-huh.
1 Corinthians 13:4.
Oh, hey, start at 3.
Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 3.
Yeah.
And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor,
Right.
and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. It profiteth me nothing.
Right. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is Paul, right? This. He said, and though I bestow my goods to feed the poor, like we just went, like I just said about the poor, right? I was saying that, a friend, not a friend, but wealth, niggas, many friends, but it separated the poor from his neighbor, for just read. Now it says, if I bestow all my goods and feed the poor, and I give my body to be burned, right? So you bestow all your goods to feed the poor, right? You out there, we out here doing food drives and all, right? We out here doing, make sure the poor are all right. We're doing all these things, and I give my body to be burned. I mean, I'm a martyr. We are martyrs for the truth. You got it?
Also, what I'm saying? Like, that's what I love about how the Lord be talking. Like,
Yeah.
you know, my body to be burned. It's like you said, feeding the poor, gotta go to 9 to 5 in the morning, ain't get up for 6 hours of sleep, gotta wake up, do it all over again continuously. Man, I'm burnt out.
Right.
I'm burnt out. Hey. Man, he burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it. You know, when he and deep in the back of his mind, he know why he's doing it, because there's a reward to come. That's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven return.
That's damn right though. Man, you all start hand. You know what I'm saying? That's it though. There's a reward. So you got something to come on? Go ahead.
Khan, I'm about to say, and piggybacking off of what Shar said,
right?
Like, they want you to do this till you are about 65, 66 years old. You feel me? You got to give, 3/4 of your whole entire life to them.
Right.
You feel me? If you don't have your own business or whatever.
Right. No, exactly. They do want you to do that till you can't walk no more. They gonna use you. They just cannot. They need the most loyal, goddamn employee in the world. Some people will give their life to do that. That's just like being a soldier in the USA, right? They need somebody like that. That's gonna give their life for their country. Well, them damn bosses, supervisors, team managers, they need somebody to give their life to that damn job. They need somebody to do that. They need you to go 10 yards. They wish everybody would do that, but there's only gonna be a few that stay and work overtime 3 or 4 times a week, right? Or clock in early so they get things together, and then they're getting paid for the early time. They're doing that because they love the job. They're trying to keep this company afloat. They love it from their heart. Us Israel, we could never, man. We could never be like that. We have never been like that. We don't like damn places, man. Come on, man. Not for us. This is not our place to have damn over us. That's some damn job. Right. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 times out, 4 to 5 times out a week. That's not for us. We just doing it to survive. Right?
It's like I made you said earlier in class, man. Even night shift, third shift. Who want to work third shift, man? Dang. First shift, you know what I'm saying? And we're only doing that to get that top pay, right, so we can stay alive. Be big. And most of us still in debt. They will never get out of debt.
Exactly. Still in there. They never gonna get out to you. To never. You die, and that's it. Well, you got something to come on?
And let's not forget now, a couple years ago, America already voted and said that the money that we're making in these jobs that we wasting our lives in is, they already said that they don't pay us enough to handle all the bills, mortgage, rent, water bill, light bill, you feel me, car note, all of that. They don't pay us enough to handle all that on purpose. So you have to get a side gig or a second job.
No, you're right.
Like piggybacks. One little step.
Yeah, you got. Go ahead.
Like, man, you know why they do that? It's because they want you to have to come back to that job. Come back to that job. If we ain't have to need them and one of our things, we wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. And now that it's almost like a circle. They give enough for you to come back. You understand? That's life.
Right. No, exactly. Just enough so you can cycle right around when they could give you that. That's America's blueprint right there. What you just said, Officer Shaw, that's heavy. That's America's blueprint. They give you enough, just enough so you can come, even to the poor, man. I mean, they oppress people to perfection, man. Right. They oppress, America oppresses blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to perfection. Right. Like it's just enough to get over the hump. Just enough, you know what I'm saying, to make it through the week. Just enough so we can make sure we back up in there again. You got.
I was gonna say, Salak, come on. You might have to mute your mic. See about to read. I think it's a lot of stuff in the background.
Salak.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice it. I mean, just till I tell you to read, but you know what? Just read verse 3 from the top. Keep going. Select.
You said read it from the top.
Yeah, you got it.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 3.
Right.
And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profit me nothing.
Right. He's saying, though I give my body burned, you know what I'm saying? I give him, you're doing the food drives, you give him food, you know what I'm saying? You're helping the poor. And though you give your body and sacrifice your life for this truth and for God that you so claim, if you don't have charity, which is talking about love, man, you know what I'm saying? A true love for your brothers, it profiteth you nothing. It don't even matter that you done that. Because it ain't talking about charity. You know what I'm saying? Not the charity that you think about when you giving to, you know what I'm saying, less fortunate, you know what I'm saying, giving money to charity. Because it just said, though I give to the poor and have not charity. So you know it's not talking about the charity today in today's English. This is old Quaker English. So it's talking about the charity as in love, man.
Right.
It profiteth you nothing at the end of the day. That's not loyalty. Keep going. Keep going to verse 4.
Verse 4. Charity suffereth long.
Right. Charity
and is kind.
And is kind. Keep going.
Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself.
Right.
Is not puffed up.
Right. He says
verse 5.
Charity suffers long and is kind, and it envieth not. That means love suffers long, man. It keeps suffering and going through, you know what I'm saying, the trials and tribulations. Just as I was talking about that loyalty in between your relationships, man. In between you and that brother, or you between you and that sister, man. It suffereth long. It is kind, and it envieth not. Right? No envy, man. Just like how the Bible says, envieth not thou oppressor, your oppressors. No envy of your brothers and sisters, man, through anything. Right? And it vaunteth not itself. It's not puffed up. Just keep going to 5. You can go to verse 5.
Salaki. My phone been acting crazy. But verse 5, doeth not believe itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil.
Right. It does not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not provoked, and thinketh no evil, man. Keep going.
Verse 6, rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. Verse 7, beareth all things, believeth all things,
Right.
hopeth all things,
Right.
endureth all things.
Exactly. It beareth all things, it believeth all things, it hopeth all things, it endureth all things, man. Like, damn, that's some strength to have right there. That's some strength to have right there. That's something that a lot of our brothers have got them already been through. You know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing about it. If I bring it out, it's like a Hebrew Academy. that's something that can't be explained. You know what I'm saying? If you could, I'm sorry, since you know, because nobody knows about that.
And that Hebrew Academy, you know, the little things that we do know about it. Well, you guys know, so like it. You know what I'm saying? That training, that's every day, like
right.
Like we over here, brothers say, don't forget your training. You know what I'm saying? Or don't forget your discipline.
Yeah.
You understand? Like that's exactly what that scripture's talking about as well. What you just read.
Right.
If we come on, you can read it again for me, right quick, brother. Like.
Which verse? Verse 6 or 7?
Verse 7.
The verse 7.
Verse 7. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things.
Like with Hebrew Academy, you know what I'm saying? Like every day, just like Paul daily. You understand? We trimming off that old man, but with us being prepared for war and actually graduated with Hebrew Academy, man, like every day is a fight. And man, we know that the school's gonna be here every day, everlasting. Like the school's gonna be here, man. Rather when we die, you know what I'm saying, or we get weak and fall out, the truth, the school's still gonna still be here. So you know what I'm saying, we got to stay strong and be will-minded to be able to do this work, man, because it ain't going nowhere. It ain't gonna go nowhere, man. I hate to see somebody else doing the work that I know we could have been doing.
Right.
But like you said, we have to fight daily, man. Like it's lust always out here, man.
Right.
Like lust can tear you down and wear you out, have you doubting yourself because you worthy enough to be in this truth. You understand me? And if you is going through something, man, get counsel, work it out. You understand? Don't give up on the Most High because the Most High ain't gave up on us for getting us into this school, man.
Exactly.
You understand? So, like I risk my case.
No, that's good, man. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, that's just a glimpse of what he's been through. You know what I'm saying? Officer Shaw telling us exactly, you know what I'm saying, how to really endure it, man. That's what we're gonna have to do through this truth. So when we go through these trials, you know what I'm saying, and tribulations, you know what I'm saying, these tests, man, we're gonna have to do what the men before us did. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't been through it yet, right? You're gonna have to be a leader, man, and you're gonna have to take it upon yourself to say, I'm not letting go. That's the strength that we need to have as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, as a people, man. We got to have that inside our bones, man, inside our flesh, inside our souls and minds. And we not going out, you know what I'm saying, giving up without a fight. We gotta, okay, go. And we gotta make sure that we keep it together, man. It's important that we do these things so that we can build a nation. This is not going to happen by some magic, man. It's not magic. It's really a test. She gonna end up sitting there. But it's really a test, man. It's an everyday test that you have to keep going. You're gonna have to go over and over to test yourself, to fight your demons, man, to get off that drug addiction, to get off, you know what I'm saying, that the oppressive and depressive thoughts, man. You gotta have to keep doing it. It's a daily fight, man. It's not just today and then you take a break. It's daily. It's hourly. It's every minute. Yeah, go ahead.
That's something I tell my real, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting nobody on the spot, you know what I'm saying? It's actually putting on like she's in the truth. You know what I'm saying? I tell her like to be in this truth, it ain't just no one day thing, you understand me?
Right.
Like this truth, being in this truth, like you want to be able to come to class daily because there's a lot of things that's gonna help you out daily. Like you ain't strong enough to be out here to come to one class or come to another class throughout the other day and all that other stuff, being a hypocrite your whole life. Not saying I'm real, but I'm just telling her to keep her strong. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to check in class daily. You understand? Get a little bit get this wisdom daily. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing it for 2 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 24 hours, 20 hours of your day. You might be at work, listen to this truth or rewind it wherever you can, but you want to be able to get this, soak this up daily, man, because like you want to be able to apply it to your life.
Right.
You understand me? Even the priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K, we still go with us going to classes like we're doing right now. Even we still learn things.
Right.
You understand? But we come to class. You understand? So like,
no, exactly, man. You just talking about how you got to endure. You know what I'm saying? And stay consistent. That's pretty much what the officers are saying. You got to stay consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? To build up strength, so you can have a way. It's a fight, man. That's the condition of this thing, man. That's the condition of the battle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, that probably in Second Esdras, you know what I'm saying? He said this is the condition of the battle, that you were born where you were. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta go through what you gotta go through. That's the condition.
Right.
You don't have control over that. The only thing you have control over, you know what I'm saying, of minimal things is where you work and how you eat, right? Stuff like that. But you didn't get to choose where you was born in your family, man, and stuff like that.
Right.
Like if I had to choose, I would have chose goddamn to be born in goddamn Beverly Hills, goddamn it, right? But we didn't get that. Not us, right? You got something else to say?
So like, man, what you bringing out so heavy, man? I ain't trying to keep talking, but
go ahead, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't choose, like that's what homosexual. Oh, my fault. Like,
you got it.
Homosexuals love to say. Let me see, make sure we to wild on the camera. That's my fault.
That's no 50-inch radio.
But
go ahead, guitar. You got it.
You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Even homosexuals be like, I was born this way. Like, nah, like when you were born, it was either blue or pink that your mom and daddy got there gonna have in that balloon, gender reveal. It wasn't no mixed emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like your mom and daddy, you understand? You either was a boy or a girl. You understand? So you was not born that type of way, whatever you think you is.
Exactly.
You understand? Like
that too.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He picks who he wants you to be. You know what I'm saying? What skin color you want, what tribe or whatever. Right. You understand me? The spirit follows. You understand? These people out here thinking that they can be homosexuals and then trying to blame it on the Lord. The Lord made me this way, you know my heart. But knowing damn well the Lord made you either a boy or a girl.
Right.
So like it.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
Simple.
That too right there. You didn't get to be born male or female, or you didn't get to born in the condition that you was born, however you thought you want, right?
Right.
The Lord picks that. The Lord chooses all of that, right?
Right.
Hey, Shalom, sis, how you doing? How about Shamal? I thought about Shah. You doing the 12, sis? All right, that's 12. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Hey, can you get me Matthew 12 and 29? Right?
Come.
We're gonna keep talking about this, you know what I'm saying? There's loyalty, right? Loyalty.
Right.
We don't want to be like the fake Israelite groups. Captain Cod, disloyal. this Lord,
It's a lot, yeah. You said 25 and 12.
12 and 29.
Oh, 12 and 29. Okay, I got you.
Right. Got it.
Count, I got it.
All right, you go ahead. You can start off.
Matthew chapter 12, verse 29.
Yeah.
Or else how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
Right. So what, all right, the scripture's saying, he said, how else can one enter to a strong man's house and spoil his goods, man? And first bind the strong man and spoil his house. So the first thing you can think about right here is a family, right? Right. You got the head of the household, which is the man, the father, and you got the woman, and you got the kids, right?
Right.
So how can you go in there and bind the strong man, right? Somebody that's holding his house, and then spoil it that he has, which is his wife and everything that he's built, right? Hey, make sure y'all come on. So how can you bind the strong man and spoil his goods, man? Everything that he's built in his house, everything that he's put forth to make sure that his house is strong together, man. Right?
Right.
This right here. You know what? Look, come on. Read the next verse. That's self-explanatory.
Verse 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Man, this is what Christ said. He said, he that is not with me is against me. If you're not with Christ, man, if you're not with Christ, the doctrine that he set up, if you're not with Christ, everything that he set up to you know what I'm saying, to build, the doctrine that he set up, not the doctrine that he set up, but the things that he continued from before, actually. This is nothing that Christ taught was new. He just gave you something, a look at it so you can finally figure out and understand it, man. That's what Christ did. He gave you an understanding of it so that you would really understand it and not forget it. That's what Christ did. That's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because people couldn't understand. But he gave it out to a way that you can understand. He gave you the spirit, the beginning of it to understand it. Everything behind it, the cause and effect of what we were going through. That's what Christ did. He had the cause and the effect. That's why he, you know what I'm saying, for example, he'll say, he that looketh upon a woman with lust had committed adultery in his heart already. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is married and you already look at her with lust, you committed adultery in your heart already. That means they could cause you to lead to do the sin, right? You know what I'm saying? That's that if you already stop that and destroy that thought from the beginning, you won't even go over there and mess with that man's wife. That's what Christ taught, right? But like he said, he that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. So you have to gather with Christ. You have to gather with what he taught, right? That's why we get on these fake Israelite groups out here, because they're not teaching the full doctrine of Christ, man. They're not teaching what he told. Only the I.S.U.P.K is teaching the full doctrine of what Christ taught, because we understand, right? So they can't get mad at us because they're not following the you know what I'm saying, what he taught right fully. You know what I'm saying? The fake Israelite groups can't get mad at us because they're not following him to the fullness, right? And that's why I say, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, back on verse 29, you know what I'm saying? With the family, you know what I'm saying? If that you can't go in a strong man house and spoil his goods unless you find a strong man. The family structure has been destroyed, man.
Right.
This family structure has been destroyed. How we have traditional families, man, in our black and brown communities, that has been destroyed. And it really looked bad because it's like every time you turn around and see a sister or brother, they don't have the woman in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? It might be a most of the time it's a single parent mother. Sometimes every once in a while is one dad that got cousin of the other kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And to the man and woman, you know what I'm saying? What are you getting together for at the beginning? That's what you got to look at. What are you getting together for? What is your goal, right? When you coming together as a man or woman, you have to figure out exactly what is your point of getting together. Don't get me wrong. Of course, you want to have kids. Of course, you want love. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I mean is, how are you going to, when you come together, are you going to stick with this man or woman? Are you going to stick with them? That's where loyalty comes in right there.
Right, that's right.
Loyalty. This is what Christ said, man. He said, he didn't roughly paraphrasing, he doesn't want a man or woman to divorce. At the beginning, it was not so. He was talking about Moses. Christ is against divorce, man. He's against a man and a woman splitting together. I mean, splitting apart, man. Right? That's not what he wanted. You got something else to say?
I just don't say because what it produced, it may seem all like, well, it just didn't work out. But at the end run, you look like a couple years later or a few splits later, splitting off of another partner.
Yeah.
It's just causing reasons on why people can split and how they can split and exploit those reasons. You understand me? Like, and then it makes you like, it takes the value out your box and your rod. You understand? Like,
right.
It's just goddamn going holding yourself out for a purpose. You hold yourself out for a purpose, for a reason. Like, you're doing it so you can do whatever going on. Nowadays, if I can make more sense with it, in the black and brown households, if a woman want to go out and she got a man, you know what she does?
Right.
All she do is make the man mad a little bit. And the man, they already arguing, so she can leave, go out, she going somewhere. But she already planning in her head that she want to go out that night. You understand me?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm trying to say with finding ways to split. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that divorce crap, like, man.
Yeah.
What you saying? It's like,
nah, you're right. Man, it is that divorce thing, man. Like, I don't want to put my people on blast, but they almost did it. And I was there to witness it. They done separated for months. I thought it was done for. Somehow. Yeah, look, we about to get into it. The only way they thought about it coming together was the children. It had to be. Because other than that, you might as well just go. Right?
Right.
That should be the reason. And Officer Sorry, you said same, right?
Right.
A lot of us have seen those things, man. And this is what we have to understand. Loyalty is a dime a dozen these days because of what we are taught. You got something, sis?
I feel like divorce only like this is the husband and wife, but I feel like it messes the children up because most of the time, you know, when they split the assets, all that stuff, the children either go with the mama or the father.
Right.
They have time with the mama, have time with the father when they used to always being together.
Right.
And so I think it takes an emotional toll
Mm-hmm.
on the children. It may manifest in like depression or anger,
Yeah,
or different things like that it like creates bad stuff out of the seed of the children.
Right. No, you're right. You're right, sis. Exactly. It takes all of that, the emotional tolls, and eventually it does pass down to the children. You know. So look, we about to get into it. So then, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't be getting a lot of these baby mothers and baby fathers still got down having sex, right? And they don't just stay together. If you're gonna continue to have sex as a baby mom and baby father, you claim you're separate. You're still together. You're still together.
I don't understand that. That reminds me of like when, back in the day when people used to put their relationship status, they put like open relationships and all that stuff. Like I never did really understand too much what an open relationship was, but as I got older, it's basically what you're saying right now. Like, basically, you can talk to whoever you want to talk to, but at the end of the day, I'm at home hitting them, or whatever going on. But she gonna talk to you, whatever. She can court you, whatever. That it's so wicked. This land we living in. It's dumb. Like that lets you know, like we suffer the curses more than the other nations, because with their own even logic. You understand me? But it's just on us to the point that's not our spirit. Right. And when we try to adapt those ways, we just look horrible at it and suck at it. And on covers of AIDS and all this stuff, LGBT, the front covers, because we just suck at being sinners. Right. Like no, exactly. We suck. Definitely suck at being sinners. You got something to say?
Because it seems like when white people do it, they could give a damn about it. Mm-hmm. To me, that's how they act when like divorce and open relationships. Like, because when I was in college, I had like 3 white girls that was my roommates, and they just slept with boys and act like it wasn't nothing. Right. One boy come, another boy come, another boy come, and they just say we just had a fun. I'm like, what the heck? Right. Even before I was in the truth, I was like, that's a little strange. Right.
No, exactly. It's just sex is not looked at as a covenant no more these days. And that's what sex is. It's a covenant. Right. It's an agreement to be together forever. Right. That dumb behind signing on the paper, having a big wedding, wearing all white and giving a ring. That's what sex is, really. And at the end of the day, guess what? They still leave each other when you do all the ring and the big white wedding and signing the paper. Still gone. That's why you shouldn't come together. But at the end of the day, if you have a child, do it for the sake of the child, man. Stay together for the sake of the child. If you don't, you really don't love each other, or you don't love the child. You know what I'm saying? You're confusing the child when you coming together. You know what I'm saying? Still having sex, but you're not living in the same household. Now you're just like, oh, now the child gonna grow up like, well, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I can get somebody I like, have sex, and just do whatever I want. Come over here, maybe break up, and then go wait for another relationship. I might have a baby. Oh, well, I have the baby. Now I'll go to the next person. You do all kind of stupid crap, man. You're confusing the damn child, man. And when things don't go your way, man, what are you willing to give up to really keep it together, keep the foundation, man? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And come on, can you give me Ecclesiasticus 9 and 10? If you're still there.
Salakia, you say Ecclesiasticus?
Uh-huh.
That's in the right? Salakia, I believe my apocrypha is in Sharkar.
Sharkar. We got. Hey, come on. Just hold John 12 and 1. Hold John 12 and 1. Look, come on. till I get there.
Con and Salaki, I'm getting ready to sell. My phone is getting ready to die, so if it cut off on y'all, it had died.
Put that thing on the charger. Yeah, 9 to 10. But like, man, hey, this so crazy because it's like this song, man. I listened to the song one time, like by Kendrick Lamar, right? And it's called Mortal Man, right? And I was listening to it. And that thing was like he was saying, like that the hook kept going like, if hit the fan, is you still a fan? I know you heard that term before, right? Yeah, you heard that from it. If SHIT hit the fan, are you still a fan? So he was like saying like when things go wrong, or when everybody look at me like this, but once you know I stay true, but everybody's against me, are you still down? Are you still have the loyalty? You know what I'm saying? That's why this is so crazy. I'm teaching this class. I just thought about that just now. That's exactly what that song was saying. He was saying that over and over. He kept saying that when she hit the fan, is you still a fan? And he said, look to your left and right. Make sure you ask your friends. You know what I'm saying? When things that's almost like when I think about Christ. When he was with them disciples, man, they was rolling with him. Everybody was rolling with him. He done had plenty of prophets following him, right? Or followers. But he ended up with just 12 and actually 11 at the end, right? And even the people that he trusted still fell weak, right? But at the end of the day, that's like the message that Christ was sending. You know what I'm saying? That loyalty. And he told them boys that they was gonna betray him, man. Right? And that loyalty, man, is something that doesn't come often these days because it's counted as cheap. Loyalty is counted as cheap these days, man. When it's really priceless. You ain't gotta put a price on it at all. Because yes, you're gonna have something that you can't buy right now in this time. But at the end of the day, in these last days, in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have loyalty. You're gonna have the same people that stood with you to celebrate with you at the end time. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit at the same table with the people that if you didn't bring nothing to the table. Right. That don't work like that. You know, like a potluck. You're supposed to bring something. If you don't bring nothing, you can't eat. Right. But like you got that.
Ecclesiasticus 9 and 10.
Come.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Oh damn, I didn't mean to go. You keep going.
It's like, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her. And so through thy desire, I was like,
no, you do it.
And so through thy desire, I'm so. Let me keep going to it. Thou fall into destruction. Verse 10. Forsake not an old friend.
All right, that's one go. But I mean, with that verse 9, Ecclesiastes 9 and 9, he said, sit not out all as another man's wife. I mean, if you're a brother, at the end of the day, if you're a true friend, if you got loyalty to another brother, even somebody you don't know, you're not gonna sit at nobody's wife. But at 10, he says, forsake not an old friend. When it says an old friend, somebody that you have been riding with since day one, right?
Right.
I know in this truth. Day one, I've been riding with goddamn I.S.U.P.K. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for a fact. Now y'all got there, came in this thing in there rocking out. Sister I.S.U.P.K got there, been rocking with us, man, when she came in.
Right.
You don't forsake an old friend, man. That's what it's talking about. When rocking with somebody for some time and it's true and it's genuine, don't forsake that friend, man. Because we make each other.
Right.
Just like how we make the body of Christ. All of our schools that do the same thing that we do across the states. And in the UK, shout out to the UK. Having that, you know what I'm saying, having Commander General YAHANNA over there. You know what I'm saying? And all the generals, General Muhammad, General Mayat, General Q, General Haas, all over there, you know what I'm saying, at the UK, because the UK don't get to see us as much as we do in the States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They over there, they way over there, having class and holding it down, being strong over there. And they damn near isolated. But they gonna get more brothers and sisters over there to get together. You know what I'm saying? They just put in that work. But that's what you don't do, man. You don't forsake an old friend, man. Somebody that's been with you, man. That's why I know. That's why I know I can't betray none of these brothers and sisters in here. They done goddamn did something for me, man. All these brothers and sisters in here did something for me.
Same.
What the hell would I be like, goddamn, leaving them for some bull crap to go back in the world for what? For what reason? When they helped me out, man. When it's been genuine and we doing something that's gonna build our nation back. Why would I betray them, man, and leave them? I can't look at my brothers and sisters' kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That I look at, you know what I'm saying? That they raise and they take care of. They see me all the time. And if I leave and they don't see me, I feel like a bitch, man, at the end of the day.
Right.
I can't leave them, man. I can't leave these brothers, man. I can't leave these sisters, man.
That's right.
Like, what I look like, man? Are you crazy? These brothers do this sincerely. They doing everything that the Bible is saying. Something that I'm reading and I care about. So why would I leave them for something artificial and unbeneficial? Why would I do that? You can keep going, Officer Shaw.
Verse 10. For the new is not comparable to him.
For the new is not comparable to him. The new. Dang.
Read the whole thing.
Go ahead, keep going.
Verse Ecclesiastes 9, verse 10. Forsake not an old friend.
Right.
For the new is not comparable to him. Keep on.
Mm-hmm.
A new friend is as new wine.
Right.
When it is old, thou shalt drink it with pleasure.
Ooh, that's bars. That's bars right there. You know that because we like to drink some wine up here in that Officer Naya. You know what I'm saying? The old is not comparable to the new. The new wine, that new wine you get, I got the date since 2022. We like to get that wine at least say 2017 or 18 on it.
Before that.
Even before that, as aged as it can get, we want that because that's the age wine. For one, it gets you lit quicker.
Yeah.
Two, the richness and the bitterness and the wine and the liquor, all that stuff. Right. We like that. We don't like that bogus stuff, man, because it's been aged. It's a point to why it's saying it. Right? It's something that lasts, has been through experience. Right? That's what we want. Oh, you keep going.
Keep going. Verse 11. It's 12. I read 11 and 15.
Yeah, you can read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner.
Right.
For thou knowest not when the time is like. For thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Right.
If I could break that down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like what you said was so heavy. Like, what the hell I look like if I leave the school, man? Like, I'm going back out here into the world. My brothers out here, they need me. You know what I'm saying? We know we need to have a feast. They just came up with a few little brothers that we do have in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We really need everybody to contribute. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need brothers and sisters in whole classes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what do I look like going back out here into the world because my grandma, like, or somebody, or my dad, or somebody, first thing they gonna tell me, son, I told you that dude. Baby,
You don't want.
I told you that wasn't it. Now look at they broke your heart.
They might
First
laugh
thing,
at you. They might laugh at you.
Yep. First thing they gonna pass you in the world. A blunt, some drink, and you might have some pork on the grill. Everything contrary to what you believe. Everything. I mean, they don't know that end. They don't know what we know.
Right.
You understand? Like,
exactly.
Like that's why I tell women, quit coming into the truth to get a man. I understand it's gonna come. Don't make it your fight. Don't make it your backbone. Like you, I'm only in the truth because my man in the truth. Like that ain't gonna last long. Like you want to be in this truth because you want to believe in the Most High. And if I could read the verse 15,
yeah, go ahead.
If you break it down for me,
yeah.
So like it reads, "Let thy talk be with the wise, and all thy communication in the law of the Most High."
Right. Damn, that's heavy.
Like that.
Please, go ahead.
Man, I ain't gonna say it like that, but damn the people in the world, man. We here to save them. If they don't want to hear the truth, I'm not gonna beat a damn horse with a broom. I'm not gonna gonna drown the girl to drink the water. You can't force the truth on nobody, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If people don't want to understand it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna meet up with my brothers that I know that do understand, so we can build the kingdom.
Right.
Build the people that want to learn this stuff, man.
Exactly.
With the laws of the Lord, man. Because we're gonna help each other, because we know every day is a damn fight. That's why we tell brothers, you know what I'm saying, if may need, move close to the school.
Right.
Move close to the school. Every last one of us did it because it's gonna make us who we are.
Right.
You can't do that home alone. You can't do it like that, man. It's not gonna work, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna be dedicated in this truth, man. You understand? If you really love the Most High and the work that we doing, man, get closer to the school, man. It's like
best you can, man, to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure saying a heavy thing, man. Sacrifice is tedious, man.
Yep.
It's something that seems as small, but it's really a big thing. It's gonna take you the distance, miles. Hey, Officer Lacoma One, can you get me Matthew 26 and 24? But Officer Nayar, can you read that?
Matt, first,
hey, Lacoma One, Nayar gonna read something first. But go ahead, give me Matthew 26 and 24.
It's the book of John, chapter 12, verse 1. Then Jesus 6 days before the Passover came to Bethany.
All right. So we're gonna get into something. All right. So this look, you about to see. All right. Just remember this class is about loyalty, right? All right. At the end of the day, now we about to get into something heavy. All right. This is what Christ is about to interact with some disloyalty, right? So go ahead.
Then Jesus 6 days before Passover came to Bethany, where Lazarus was which had been dead,
right?
Whom he raised from the dead.
Yeah, you keep going.
Verse 2. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at the table with him.
Right.
Verse 3. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard.
Spikenard.
Oh gosh. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly.
Right. So it said Mary. This ain't Mary, his mother. Now this ain't Mary that birthed him. This is different Mary. A pound of ointment and spikenard, very costly. She took an expensive oil and she took it at the feet of Yahushua, who they ignorantly called Jesus, right? And she wiped his feet with it, man. You know what I'm saying? His feet might have been a little ashy, you know what I'm saying? Just like we have put cocoa butter on us, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to come to serve as service at Yahushua, man, which is an honorable thing to do for that sister, man. So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? And she wiped his feet with her hair, man. She took it to that point. She's like, God dang. She put the oil and she made sure that it could spread almost like a mop. I don't even want to think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the sister, she's very valuable, but God dang. That means she had such humility at that point, you know what I'm saying, to do that. You know what I'm saying? And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment, just like how we have frankincense and myrrh, and we fill it up in here, and we have the odor of this frankincense and myrrh, which is the Most High's favorite smell. You go to 4.
Verse 4. Then said one of his disciples, Judas, it's correct.
It's Iscariot.
Oh, it's good. Like
I know.
Then say of one of the
Iscariot.
Like then say of one of his disciples, Judas, Iscariot.
Yeah.
Simon's son. Say I say the 12 tribes.
Yeah.
Simon's son, which shall betray him.
Right. Now that's funny because some people think that's damn. Yeah, now Issachar, right? That betrayed Christ, but no, that's just his. I'm guessing this is slave name. Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Iscariot, which should betray Christ. Christ already knew he's going to betray them, so that's why John wrote this, because it was already saying that back in Matthew or Mark, one of the two, you know, or Luke. So John wrote this and it came out. So it said, go ahead and read 5.
Verse 5. Why was not this ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor?
Man, what the hell? Judas asked him. This sister over here doing a righteous act toward Christ. And he gonna come over here. Why was this ointment sold for 300 pence and given? Why was it not sold for 300 pence and given to the poor? You're gonna come over here and ask Christ that when she's doing something honorable to a man that's about to give his life for the whole nation of Israel? You about to come over here and ask him why is it sold for 300 pence and give it to the poor? That's disloyal, man. Are you kidding me? You worry about some money when the sister's doing something for your leader, and you're supposed to be following him, and you worried about some money? You should be looking at that sister like, man, she's doing something great for Christ, man. I applaud that.
So he called Christ poor? Or am I tripping?
Oh no, and here when he's saying, no, he's saying why the ointment, remember the oil that she gave Christ and rubbed the feet? He said why that oil that she gave wasn't just given to Christ and we can sell it, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? For 300 pence and give it to the poor. You know what I'm saying? For giving money and give it to the poor. Yeah.
I like you said, like basically what I got from it is, why aren't you wasting ointment on this man?
Yes.
You can sell it on the street.
Or something like
Just
that.
like if I was in the world, I told you I gave you a 3-5 just for the free. Somebody else might look at like,
no, that
make some money off there. Why you on here handing out free meat?
That's what he's thinking. He's thinking like that. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly why he's exactly Nayar. That's exactly what Judas is thinking like that. He's thinking stupidly. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hurry up. He's thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Why is he not? So fast forward. Go ahead and read 7.
Verse 7.
He said 7.
No,
6. Go ahead and read 6.
Verse 6. This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief.
Exactly. He said not that he cared for the poor, but because Judas was a thief. He didn't say that because he cared for the poor. That's why he tried to put that little end to it. Why couldn't you sell it for this and give it to the poor? He didn't care for the poor. He just wanted that moolah. Go ahead.
That's heavy though, because that's most of these dudes. Just like how with the turkey drive.
Yeah, you said that earlier today.
I'll sit there.
Now I said something earlier today. Go ahead,
I'll sit there. I'm just like, I'm worried.
Oh, you got it. Go ahead.
But it's like it's just like with the turkey drive. Y'all just sit there and sell coke, crack, heroin to the poor, and then try to do clothes. They try to hand out bikes and raw turkey to the poor, like you care about the poor.
Right.
When you done sat there and killed 1,000 homeless people, 1,000 crackheads by fentanyl. What's like?
Right. Exactly. You already selling drugs, and they're probably still making deals right there as they're giving the turkeys. Hey, you gonna buy from me? Hey, here's this turkey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still gonna buy from me this afternoon?
The first one I seen do that was Fillmore, Atlanta, man. Like he was giving out pizzas, whole boxes of pizzas, and drinks and all that. After he done sold goddamn tons and tons of dope in the streets. I guess he trying to make a millions.
That's wild, man. You go ahead and keep reading, Naya.
But because he was a thief and had the bag.
And had the bag. You know how we say today, get the bag. He said he was a thief and had the bag. What do you think is in that bag? Goddamn, like how we say today, it's money. Goddamn, he had the bag. Go ahead, now y'all.
And bear what was put therein.
Exactly. He held. He was. Judas was supposed to be the keeper of what? The treasury. Yeah, exactly, Officer Shah. He's supposed to be the treasury. Officer Shah already know he's supposed to be the damn treasury of the school to keep the money, and he had.
Jeez, he basically Mardaki, unrighteous Mardaki.
Unrighteous Officer Mardaki. Officer Mardaki is righteous as ever, keeping us together with these bills and made sacrifices himself to keep the school up. So goddamn, give a hand to Officer Mardaki. Because Officer Mardaki is Judas is nothing like Officer Mardaki.
Right.
God damn it. So go ahead, read 7.
Verse 7. Then said Yahushua, let her alone.
He said, leave her alone, nigga. It's like it. Black man. Go ahead.
Against the day of my burying, which she kept this.
Keep going.
Verse 8, for the poor always ye have with you, but me ye have not always.
Since Judas wanted to bring up the poor, Christ said, for the poor you always have with you. There's a lot of poor people that you can keep feeding. But me, I'm not going to be with you always, dude, because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to sacrifice my life for this whole nation. You're not going to always have me with you. So, come on. Can you give me Matthew 19, 26 and 24? You got it?
Matthew 19, 26, 24, right?
Matthew 26.
Oh, Matthew 26, 24. Son of man goeth as it is written of him, but woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed, and had been good for that man if he had not been born.
Exactly. Christ said in Matthew 24, Son of Man goeth as it is written of him. Woe be to the man whom of the Son of Man is betrayed. He said, woe be unto him that's going to betray the Son of Man, which he was talking about to him in this sentence was him, Christ. Woe to him, destructive to him, if he's going to betray me.
Right.
And it had be good for him that he have not been born. Dang. You might as well have not been alive if he were from the beginning, if he was going to do this. You got that now, y'all? We're about to close out. So
John
go ahead.
13 and 24.
No, 13, 21.
It's like it's the book of John.
So like it. Hey, come on, give me 1 Timothy 6 and 10. And Officer Shah, can you get, if you could, please, Officer Shah. This is the last verse. Can you give me Matthew 16 to 25? You go ahead, Naya.
John chapter 13, verse 21. Then Yahushua had this said, he was troubled in spirit, and testified and said, verily, verily, I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me.
Right. So this is Christ when he went and they was having the Passover, right? They was having the Passover. They were celebrating the time that Moses brought us, the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, out of the land of Egypt, man. That's what he was celebrating with the brothers. And he said, verily I say unto you, one of you shall betray me. Keep going.
Verse 22. Then the disciples looked one another, doubting of whom he spake.
Keep going.
Verse 23. Now there was leaning on Jesus, on Yahushua, bosom, one of his disciples, whom Yahushua loved.
He reached over and hugged him. Was like, hey, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So go to skip down. Skip down to 27.
Verse 27. And after the sop,
Yeah, you're right.
After the sop of Satan entered into him, then said Yahushua unto him, thou doest do quickly.
Verse 30.
Verse 30. He then, having received the sop, went immediately out, and it was night. Verse 31. Therefore, when he was gone out, Yahushua said, now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. Verse 32. If God be glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself, and he shall straight away glorify him. Glorify him.
Right. All right. So we already just, you know what I'm saying, skip through and just saying Christ was saying that one of those men was going to betray him, right? You know what I'm saying? He's talking to the disciples, all of them in there. They're looking like, what the hell you talking about? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What you mean you're going to, you know what I'm saying, betray him, right? So go ahead to 34.
Verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I loved you.
Right. You say it again?
A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples.
Right. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if you love one another as I have loved you. After talking about all that betrayal and that disloyalty, he said, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. You're going to do what I, Christ, have led them, taught them, gave not unconditional, but goddamn physical love to his brothers that followed him. That he would do anything for them, that he would go up on that cross just because they followed him. It was just 12 of them, and they're still pushing him to go up on the cross. Right. Just 12 of them following him. Out of all those people that were supposed to be following him, like we doing now, following Commander General YAHANNA, it was just 12. And he still went up there and said, I got this. Because he believed in the power of the Most High that much. Right?
Right.
Judas ended up a coward and betraying our king, our brother, for 30 shekels, man. And then hung himself at the end of the day. A damn coward selling his brother out. And then he killed himself. So he did it for nothing. But of course, Christ is supposed to got it. You know, so he got it.
Oh, Catacomb, I always said, like, everybody want to be King Solomon, King David, but nobody want to be Judas. You got that reincarnate somewhere. So check yourself.
Hey, for real though, Judas, man, she might me. God, it's a lot. I feel like I ain't got it.
No.
I ain't got the. I feel like I ain't got the spirit in me, but damn, shit, man, it's like it. Hey, you got 1 Timothy 6 and 10. We got to close it out. And then we got one
more. 1 Timothy 6 and 10.
For
the root to all evil. Which, for the love of money is the root to all evil.
He said, for the love of money to all evil. This is why it's Judas Iscariot that betrayed Christ, because of the love of money, man. For the love of money, which is the root of all evil. If you love money, man, you can have money. You can do what you need. Go get your money. But the love of it, it'll call you love it. You already explained what love is. You'll do anything for love. You're supposed to do anything for love. Right? It'll take you beyond measures. Because of the love of money, that caused him to betray our king, man. When he seen the miracles Christ did, he still was about to sell him out. Damn. Who are you loyal to, man? All right, we got one more scripture. This is the last one. We got Matthew 16:25. Oh,
Let's look at Matthew.
Hit the water, man.
That's 6 verse 25.
Yeah.
Therefore I say unto you, take no thought of your life, for your life, what you shall eat, or what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat?
What? You said,
Like, and the body more like, and the body than raiment?
that was which one?
6:25.
Oh, 16. Matthew 16 and 25. I maybe said it too fast. Matthew 16.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Nah, you too far. I probably lowered my voice at the end. You hit the teeny part. It was though.
Matthew 16:25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Right. For who striveth shall save his life shall lose it. So at the end of the day, man, if you shall save your life, you're gonna lose it. Keep going.
And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
And if you shall lose your life for Christ's sake, you're gonna find your life. You trying to save your life. You know what I'm saying? Do everything you can to keep this life that you got here in this place, right? When you're supposed to be giving up what you need to get the kingdom of heaven for Christ's sake, right? You ain't gotta eat. Look, you can have what you need, man. But you have to go a little bit beyond measures, man, to do what it takes to serve the Most High. To do a little bit better than you were yesterday, man. That's what you're supposed to do for Christ. And for whoever shall save his life, if you could keep saving your life, trying to preserve what you got now, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it at the end of the day. But if you lose it for his sake, you're gonna find it. It means you're gonna have something incredible. It's hard. I know it is hard, man. I know it's hard. Look, man. I was pissed off today. My damn self. Because I wanted to make sure I have everything straight because I'm tired of goddamn living like this, right?
Right.
I'm tired of trying to look for jobs and stuff, man, and have certain schedules so I can work for this school, man, to serve the Most High. I really believe in what I'm teaching, and we believe what we teach. But it's hard because we're trying to keep it together and we're trying to have something so we can have a little bit of a good time, right? But it's that hard that we don't have certain things to match up with the reality of everybody else. So therefore, now we getting pissed off and we're like, man, I ain't getting what I need to get, man. I'm sick of this. You know what I'm saying? But Christ said, man, you're going to find life after this, man. You're going to get it, man, if you believe it that much.
Right.
If you just do it now, if you put in the work now, man, you're going to have something. If you stay loyal to the Most High, if you stay loyal to your family, to the people that you're working with, the loyalty that brings it, man. To you down now. I know it seems like forever, like, dang, when are we going to get this? Don't wait, man. Do it now so you can understand what it means to actually work for it. Right? Right. Verse 26, and that's it.
Verse 26. Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. And it reads, for what is the man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Right. What is a man profited to gain the whole world, get all the money? You got everything. You see the celebrities, man. They got everything. They got everything they need. They got mansions. They got cars, women. The women got men. different. Men with an S, men's, the Christian pastors say, they got dresses, clothes, the fashion model, Hollywood, which is falling before our eyes, if you didn't notice. Hollywood is falling.
Right.
Don't get caught up into this world, man, and lose your own soul. Because these people that you look up to, they're gonna fall. Like the scripture says the stars shall fall from heaven, which is talking about the people in these high societies in Hollywood, the actors and rappers and athletes and everybody that you see as a high status, they're gonna fall.
Right.
Not because the Lord don't like them, or it don't matter. Because we looking at them like they're the Most High. That's why. The Most High don't like that. But he's gonna make them fall and be at subjection to his will, to what he wants on this earth. And the true worshipers of the Most High are gonna worship in his land, man. Right?
Right.
So don't lose everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't gain the whole world and lose your soul, man. Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and keep the Lord's law, man. And you'll get everything that the Lord promised, right? He wants to give that to you. He wants you to have the whole world, but you can't have it here and there. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through something. You got to have, not that you can't have a nice house and nothing. I'm not even saying that. You have to serve him at the end of the day, period. You got something else?
So like paraphrasing the scripture, it says, man, it's easier for a camel to enter between the eye of a needle, than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Damn. I could have easily pulled that, but I ain't even think of it. I was shocked. I thought it's easier for the needle, for a hair of a camel to go through the eye of a needle. Then to the kid.
You put it out.
I butchered it. Then to get to the kingdom of heaven. Look, man, just think of a goddamn hair going through the eye of a needle, guy. It's hard to do that and to go to the kingdom of heaven, man. Right?
Right.
At the end of the day, man, serve the Most High, man, and be loyal to your people. Be loyal to your families. Be loyal to your children, your significant other, and be loyal to the Most High, man, in Christ. And with that, we pass class over to Officer Naya to read the security now. That's Shalom.
That preaching prophet ahead. That was heavy. That was a heavy class right there. I hope y'all understood what the brother was bringing out. Paul's not bringing out, but what he was saying. It's like, all right, man. All right, so this is the I.S.U.P.K. security announcement. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shed themselves of the world. Oh, Sly, I said it all. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted on. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. So like, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. You got the Feast of Dedication, YAHANNA, which is the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. This starts Thursday, the 7th December 2023, for 8 days. You can find this in First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. Remind Akim and Akim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start all wearing If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, hairband, and scarf. And with that, shalom.